Do you dream of becoming a man remembered in history? A man with a vision so strong that nothing can distract him? But what if the very path to greatness also means walking alone? Women are just baby-producing machines. This statement is from Napoleon Bonaparte. It sounds harsh, it even sounds wrong. But before rejecting it, pause and think for a moment. Don't you want to be an ambitious man with a powerful dream? A man who leaves a mark on the world? But remember, there is always a price for greatness. Men who aim high often walk alone. They get so absorbed in their mission, their work, their purpose, that there's no room left for soft emotions. They don't always have time to express love. They cannot always be present or give constant emotional reassurance. Napoleon knew this, not just as a ruler, but as a man in love. He was deeply emotional when it came to his wife Josephine. He wrote her passionate letters. He adored her. But what did he get in return? Betrayal. While Napoleon was out conquering the world, Josephine was with another man. That pain opened Napoleon's eyes. He realized something. Not every woman admires a great man. In fact, true greatness can feel terrifying to many. Why? Because greatness never stops. It doesn't bend for comfort. It doesn't pause for love. Everyday love, small romantic gestures, cozy comfort. These things cannot hold back a man on fire. Greatness wants something else. It wants legacy. It wants history. It wants truth. And this is exactly why many women feel scared of such men. So they go for a man who feels safe. A man who is predictable. Who is always around, who expresses love often. Who doesn't challenge their comfort zone. In other words, an average man. A man who lives around the woman, not beyond her. A man whose life revolves around his partner, not around a bigger purpose. He doesn't think too deeply. He doesn't ask difficult questions. He doesn't disappear into silence. He's always emotionally available. And that's why he is liked. Because he's safe. There's no risk in loving him. No fear of being left behind. No threat of being outgrown. But with a man of purpose, there is always risk. Risk of loneliness, risk of change, risk of truth. Napoleon understood this long ago. That's why he said what he said. It wasn't just an insult to women. It was a reflection of his heartbreak. He saw how most women didn't understand the fire that burns inside a man with purpose. They misunderstood it as coldness. But it wasn't coldness. It was the cost of greatness. So Napoleon stopped chasing love. He started chasing truth, even if that truth hurt. And the truth was this. The higher a man rises, the lonelier he becomes. Not because he wants to be alone, but because his path demands it. Greatness doesn't make space for comfort. It doesn't slow down for emotions. There is no room for softness in the fire where legacies are built. Even today, we admire excellence, but only until it makes us uncomfortable. We say we want powerful men, but we often choose the ones who are easy to hold, easy to love, easy to control. We choose charm over challenge, comfort over greatness. Because true greatness always feels distant, even if it's standing right next to you. But don't stand out from the crowd. A truly strong man with deep thinking and a bold vision intimidates people, especially in relationships. Napoleon felt this too. He was a war genius. But in love, he begged Josephine in letters, "Don't betray me." And yet, Josephine did betray him. Why? Because power doesn't touch the heart like trust and warmth do. Power can win battles, but it doesn't win hearts. Even ambitious women often choose a man who's easy to live with. Today, many men think, improve yourself, work hard, become successful, and love will follow. Napoleon would laugh. He knew the more unique you become, the less lovable you seem to those who choose comfort over challenge. That's why many women prefer men they can control, men who feel lucky just to be with them. The average man doesn't rock the boat. He lives in peace. He doesn't fight for every dream. His today feels safer than tomorrow. He becomes a woman's world, and that feels safe. But a man chasing big dreams doesn't center around anyone. He moves upward, and that doesn't fit modern relationship molds. People called Napoleon cold, distant. But can a man building an empire also shower sweet talk all day? No. Such a man writes his name into history, becoming more than a person, becoming power itself. So ask yourself, do you want comfort or legacy? Napoleon knew most women choose comfort. Every man who sacrificed his words, his life, his soul for a grand cause, and got only betrayal, knows Napoleon's pain. When you come home to find your dreams pushing people away, from that distance, know you're on the right path. Men like Napoleon weren't made for easy love. They were made to win, and they don't fit the relationship script society expects. Napoleon didn't hate women. He just saw a truth most men don't want to face. A woman often doesn't choose what she claims to want. She talks about big dreams, but then settles into safety. She admires ambition, but marries a man who gives her calm nights, not restless days. If you think love will save you, ask yourself, why do so many disciplined, talented men stay alone? Because love without understanding is a time bomb. Women look at results, not struggle. And when you keep moving forward, the fire that once inspired them can become too hot, and then they leave. That's why Napoleon distanced himself from love. His pace was too fast for it. When a man chooses history over home, he must choose loneliness. This is the old truth: power or peace, but never both. Those who walk the middle path stay stuck, always confused. Great men walk alone, because their path rises above the common world. Women want to be seen, understood, held. But a mission-driven man can't always express love. He isn't cold inside, he's committed to his purpose. Today's society can't accept that. Because real greatness scares people. They can't be tamed, replaced, or controlled. A great man believes only in his path and outcome. That's why the world misunderstands him, labels him toxic, unavailable, a man who doesn't listen, because he's busy making history. Napoleon was punished, not for his victories, but because he refused to bow, to love softly, or live comfortably. In the end, even an emperor is betrayed by the one he fought to save. This is the final, sharpest truth. A man must be chosen. Either he builds a house or he builds an empire, not both. If you are a man on the road to greatness, be ready to be alone, misunderstood, abandoned, because you are dangerous and the world salutes danger.